Yo, what's up guys? I shouldn't be watching this sort of stuff. I recently relapsed on my house addiction. What do you think about my cool starting screen? It's beautiful, isn't it? I think it's pretty beautiful. Yeah, I'm barely alive. Barely alive. So let me do something. Okay, now you can pretty much see everything. Can I set up the camera a little bit better? Oh fuck. Come on. Please. That's pretty decent. I think that's pretty decent. Yo, Harper Boot, how you doing? Hey, Philip, how you doing? Lord of Surprise, how you doing, dude? Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed. All in all, and especially on YouTube, I haven't streamed in a long time. Yo, Bjorn, how you doing, dude? Yo, Dual North, yo, Maga, yo, Voita, how you doing, guys? Just picked up the same mouse a week ago. You mean the Extra 5M4 Tokyo edition, or what? Yo, Solgard, how you doing, dude? What's the pad? This is the pure track. Let me turn down the music a little bit. It's a little bit high for me at least. Holy shit. This is the pure track Phoenix SE. That's better. Oh fuck, now I can't see the chat properly. My setup is a mess. My setup is a mess. My camera is in the way of my second screen. Now you can see the fucking OBS window. It would be optimal if I had spent a little bit of time to get all this sorted out before, and now my camera disconnects. Please, please. Streaming is hard, boys. Yo, Dane, how are you doing? Let's hope everything works. Are we going to review the opponent's symmetrical too? Maybe. Let's see if I have some time for it at some point. I have quite a bit of stuff for review now. I'm back. Okay, it works now. Holy shit. What DPI do you use? I use 1600 DPI. Aim lapping XM1R at the moment, just got it. MZ1 killed my wrists. Ah, yeah. MZ1 did the same for me. Has there been any news about XM1 wireless coming out? I haven't heard anything, at least, myself. Yo, Marwan, I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? Hopefully you're fine. Hi, I'm from Australia, or is it Austria? It might be Austria, How do you afford all these mice? Most are sent to me, of course, so I do not need to buy these. But, yeah, I don't remember what's the last mouse I actually bought myself, so yeah. Does Odin Infinity too fast for Valorant? Not in my opinion, it's quite good. Yo, Glasse, how are you doing, dude? Has there been a news about... yeah, I think I already answered that. Are you going to review the MSI Clutch GM41 lightweight wireless? They actually offered me one, but I would have had to send it back, so it was a little bit too much work, so I didn't take it. I'm most likely not going to be reviewing it, but you should go and check Tech Power Up for their review. It's gonna be a good review about that mouse for sure. What's your opinion on the GP4? The GP4 is great in my opinion. I love that mousepad. He has an OnlyFans for his beard. Is the Accide Inc still your main? If it is, which mouse is the next? I'm not sure. I don't really know what my main is at the moment. There are just so many mice that I have at the moment. Razzle, you're talking about the symmetrical too. Yeah. It's supposed to be very similar to the Viper Mini, yeah, for sure. I would need to contact Ponage, and I'm just too lazy. I don't want to do that right now. I have like one keyboard to review. I have the Streak 65 that I've been using also, which is a great keyboard. I think this is probably my like #1 choice for gaming. But I've been using my Varmilo / Ducky Maya Pro for work, and this is like the highest quality keyboard that I've ever owned. It's super high quality, really good for typing and stuff, but the Streak 65 is better for gaming for sure. And then I have this headset that I'm gonna review actually next Wednesday. So the Blackshark V2 Pro from Razer. Then I have the PureTrack Phoenix SE, this mousepad. Then I have a couple of mice that are unreleased. Then I have the X-Lite wireless reviews. They are sending me that one. Then I have the LethalGamingGear mousepads and then the X10 control. Then I have the GameSense Rush. Holy shit, I have so much stuff to review again. Yo, guys, how are you doing, dude? He owns a mouse strap. Did you get the 3370 Hardy as well? No, I didn't, and I'm most likely not going to be reviewing that. I've tried way too many Hardy S's already. I have the XM1R cheap Pro wireless and just paracord without stayX. I swear that I can't stick to just one mouse with 3 endgame mice in my hands. Yeah, it's hard. You should sell like 2 and just stick with one, you know. That's the easiest way to do it. Hi mate, I've just ordered Accide Pulsar with glass feet and I'm gonna try and use it on Skype. Have you had experience with that combo? No, I don't have the... What's it called? The X-Lite Super Glide. Have you tried G703? Yeah, I have, yeah. It's been a while since I've tried it, but yeah, I have it for sure. I haven't reviewed it, and I most likely won't review it. Can you see a Accide wireless happening anytime soon? Probably not next year maybe, I think. What's your favorite pad to use with the GPX? The Extrafire GP4 like with the artwork is decent. The Artisan Zero is pretty good, but I prefer like smooth surfaces with the GPX. So like the PureTrack Phoenix SE is pretty good. The Mousepad is good with that one. I don't know, the GPX default feet are not super good. What's your favorite mouse switch? I don't really care about mouse switches, to be honest. The most important thing is the implementation of the clicks, not the switch itself. So that's like my opinion about it. Yo, Hyx, how are you doing, dude? And Coca-Cola, how are you as well? What switches are in the docky? Do you mean... Ah, yeah, so keyboard. Wait, were you talking about keyboard switches or mouse switches? Ah, you said mouse switch, so yeah, you were talking about mouse switches. So, in the docky keyboard there are Cherry MX Blacks. Yo, Hasek, how are you doing? In your opinion, is it really worth paracording the M42? If you're bothered by the cable, then for sure, yeah. But I'm not. I do not really get that bothered with many cables. What DPI do you currently use? I have about... I don't remember my sensitivity in CS. I think I use like 1.75 or something, 1.77 and 1600 DPI. I have about 25 centimeters to 360 or something like that. Top 5 favorite mice. I'm gonna do a video about that, so I'm not gonna spoil. Did you receive the 3370 hoodie as well? So I think I answered that already. Well, I might have not been actually you who asked, but no, I haven't, and I'm not gonna review the new hoodie as well. I've had so much variation with the GM8s. Yeah. Mouse with the hardest clicks, misclicking a lot with Logitech mouse like G305. Ah, okay, so you could consider like the Zowie FK series. Those have quite like hard to actuate clicks. How long have you been using the G305, Janne, by the way? Because usually when I start using like a new mouse with light switches, I misclick at the start, but once I've gotten used it for about 2 weeks or something, that stops. Do you have a favorite keyboard switch? Not really. I think that MX Blacks are really good for gaming and typing, but yeah, I don't know. These low profile keyboards like the Streak 65 are super nice. I'm actually gonna plug in the Streak 65. I just want the SK's wireless. Yeah, that would be nice to see. On my local store there were like Zowie mice, 10 euros. Oh, what the fuck, that's very cheap. Good mousepads that are slower than QCK and Glide. I don't remember actually how the QCK Glide is, to be honest, so... Hard to answer. X-ray pad equate at least one pad that's really slow. Core pads take how long for shipment, do you know? Depends on where you of course buy, but are you talking about the core pad's own web store? For me it takes about 4 days to get to Finland, but it of course depends on where you're from. What mousepad and mouse do you prefer first game shooting game? First game shooting game and what mousepad? I don't know. At the moment I like the M4 and the GameSense Radar quite a lot. Change reviewing the new Pulsar Gear's mousepads. I'm not sure. They mentioned that they would send me them with the X-Lite wireless, but I'm not actually sure. But yeah, I'm pretty interested. I'm getting the X-Lite wireless like soon, but I'm not sure if the pads are included in the box. Has anybody actually tried those? Wait, Reverse Flesh, are you also in the super secret chat in Discord? I recognize your nickname from somewhere. By now I have 9 mice and I can't decide for one. You said it's stupid trying to find the perfect mouse and to decide for fun. Just pick one, sell the rest, and live with that one. Live with the choice, you know. That's, yeah, it's hard when you like play well with like 4 different mice or something and you can't really decide. If you play pretty much similarly with all of those mice, I would choose the one that feels the highest quality, maybe, or something. Top 5 everything, mice, pads, skates, paracord, phones, monitors. Mice. I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna do a video about mouse pads and mice. I would say monitors, I just want IPS 240Hz monitor at the moment. A variable overdrive would be, of course, needed. Thoughts on C upgrades and all Zowie. Yeah, the C mice are great. I think the price is the only thing that might like be a little bit of a negative factor in those. What do you think about GSR? I haven't tried GSR in a long time, so I can't really comment too much about it, but it's really slow, that's for sure. Have you tried 390Hz IPS? I haven't, but... Yeah, for CS and Valorant those are going to be great, but for like Battle Royales, not the best ones, I would say. Microsoft Pro Intel mouse has some hella clicky and crispy mouse clicks. Ah, yeah, I haven't tried that one. Keyboard switch, try one, those easy. Yeah, the thing about those, Bjorn, is that I can't get those with my layout, so I'm using the ISO Nordic layout, so sadly those switches are not available for the Varmilo keyboards in that layout. What games do you play nowadays? I play like, I played Apex for about a month, but now I'm struggling with time again. I started working as a day job in a new company, so there is a lot of work. And then I have to, of course, do these videos. And I would say that I like doing videos more than grinding ranks, so I haven't played in the last week. I have only played like CS in terms of testing. I think CS is the best, easily the best game to test gear, like in CS Deathmatch. What's the most beautiful mouse? Off the top of my head, I would have to say like the Xtrfy M4 too. The RGB is pretty insanely cool in this one. What's your favorite controller? I haven't actually never played like a FPS game with a controller, so I can't really say. I've tried Warzone with an Xbox controller, but I could not do anything because I have like no experience of playing FPS games with a controller on consoles. What's your thoughts on esports like your Grandmaster? I think it's not a great pad. It's too fast. It has no control and it's pretty fast and it's smooth. So I think that's like a garbage combination. Do you aim better with a smaller mouse? No, not really. I'm in secret chat, lol. No, the pad is fully out in Japan at least. One lifespan and prime for Incop. Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think those are also out like. I think some reviewers have those. I think Tech Kyle or Too Much Tech has them, but I'm not sure if anybody else has those. Do you think Equate is better than GSR? Yeah, I haven't. It's been so long since I've tried the GSR, but I would say most likely yes, the Equate is better than the GSR. The thing with my Equate is that the base is completely trash. Like it moves on my desk while I game, but I don't have that issue with any other X-ray pad, so I suspect that it's just a bad unit, you know. Will you get the Ultralight Phantom? I will try to get the Starlight Phantom or whatever it's gonna called. Where would you put the Xtrfy M4 in your tier list? Really, really high, but yeah, the M4 is one of these mice that it splits a lot of opinions. But I think most people who hate it have tried it for about 2 days or something. The more I actually think about, yeah, I think the M42 is in my opinion, like the easiest to recommend Xtrfy mouse, and then M4 is second best, and then the MC1 is the worst. It's not bad by any means, but it's the worst Xtrfy mouse at the moment. Is there a good place to sell mice? Yeah, the Reddit has Mouse Market subreddit. It's a good place to sell mice. Holy shit, the chat is going so fast. Skates becoming weird. Do you think changing to EC3? You could just change the skates Playmo Legion if you like the M4 itself. So get core pads or something. I was asking for top 5 videos about. Ah, okay, Pinoclean. Yeah, I will make top 5 mousepads mice at least for sure. I don't remember the rest. I feel a big difference coming from G502 to M42. Should I worry? Yeah, there is a pretty big difference. So no, you should not need to worry. It's like two completely different mice in two completely different categories. Like more than in one way, you know. G502 is heavy, it's large, and it's ergonomic, and M42 is not. It's ambidextrous. It's pretty lightweight and it's small, so it will take some time. What kind of work? Yeah, of course. I'm a software engineer. How about changing category to gaming channel? What do you mean? How about changing category to gaming channel? Sorry, what do you mean, Kiakage? I don't understand. You got any redacted stuff on your desk? Not on my desk, but I have some on my floor, of course, and somewhere else. But that's probably what you were like asking. So yeah, I have some like stuff that I can't talk about yet. What's a good small medium palm clocker mouse? Small medium. FK2C is pretty good. The Xtrfy M42 is pretty good. There are a lot of good options. Or actually, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are like good options. If the HDS wireless is good, it's gonna be one. I will have to skip some messages, so just this chat is going too fast. So ask again if I didn't respond and you really want to know. So yeah, don't worry, just ask again if I didn't see your question. Would you recommend the Cone Pro Air Origin X for small hands palm? Yeah. The Origin X, Origin 1X could be, even for small hands, it could be a little bit weird for I don't know where mine is, but here it is. It could be a little bit. I mean, yeah, you can definitely palm grip with small hands. The Comb Pro Air might be a little bit large, but wireless but want something than an easy. Easy shape. You want like something similar than an easy. Neither one of those is an easy shape, but if you want something like different, then the Comb Pro Air is very different from the easy. Razer Orchard version 2 because I got small hands. Elix, yeah, I think that's a like a valid way to go. Should we wait for the LethalGamingGear wireless gaming mouse or should go for XM1R? No clue when it's coming. You know, the component shortage and stuff, so it might take some time. And for your new main better than Accide AX? I'm not sure, I don't think so. I just like playing with it because I used the AX so long. Will you review the SkyPad? Most likely no. Which do you prefer, M42, M4 or Accide AX? I like them all, I'm not sure which one is like the number one. Best gaming gear channel ever seen. Thanks for uploading from Korea. Thank you, Johan. Very much appreciated. Yo, Chassin Player, how are you doing, dude? Chassin Player has been like I don't know when you subscribed, but I think before I had 1000 subs at least. I remember your nickname. And you also won one of the, I think the first giveaway, I think. I don't hate the extra M42, but I just like Viper Mini better. Yeah, Viper Mini is a great mouse. The only issue with, I hate lift-off distance. I don't want to get used to that high lift-off distance, so that's the only reason. There's like tape tricks and stuff that you can do, but I'm lazy as fuck, so I don't want to do any of that stuff. Do you plan to podcast again? Maybe if we get like some interesting episodes or we get some interesting guests, but it's quite a lot of work for like not that many people listen to those, so and it's bad for my channel, you know. It's a long video that doesn't get watched like a lot. Of course, the people that watch it, they listen to it quite a bit. But then there are a lot of people who just click the video and they like realize that it's a podcast and they get out. So, you know, the statistics that get the algorithm to recommend my channel to people, it just ruins it for that. So, yeah. I've been thinking of doing audio-only stuff. But then when I posted those audio-only clips, not that many people listen to those. So, yeah, it's pretty hard to decide what I'm gonna do with the podcasts. But I loved making those, so if I can find a good solution, we will do those again. And Psogel and NVC, Psogel is at least interested in doing more, so yeah. Nice beard, thank you. Yo, Matt H, how are you doing, dude? I'm doing fine. How do you like the coating on the Tokyo M4? It's like a weird glossy coating. It doesn't feel like as grippy as the waxy coatings, and the fact that, you know, the Extrafly mice, they have holes all over the place, so you're not feeling the coating as much as you would with like the glossy Zowies and stuff. So I would say that it's not really an issue in a mouse that has this much holes. Let's put on some music again. I subbed to you when you had less than 700. Yeah, most likely. I remember you have been here for a long time. Hello, Fringe. Which mousepad is he using right now? This is the PureTrack Phoenix SE. Have you tried the Odin Infinity? Yeah, I have tried it. I have also a review out of it on my channel. Yo, Wyron, how are you doing? Are you going to do a review on the Pony Symmetrical 2? It depends. Maybe not, can't really say much yet. Thoughts on the X-Lite Wireless, just got mine, love it. I haven't got it yet. It should be here Monday, I think, so review should be out soonish. I've used the X-Lite quite a lot, so I'm just gonna do my standard testing for the X-Lite Wireless and then most likely review it. I won't use it for 4 weeks, for sure. If you had to make a wireless mouse, which one would you pick? I would say it would have to be the Rocket Comb Pro Air or Super Light. Or Surprise, I'm not gonna tell which the Surprise one. It's an old mouse, but I've started testing it recently and I like it quite a bit more than I used to. Because I learned the new grip style with the MC1 and I've sort of pincer clawing different mice. That's gonna be a video as well. So Abrasive Viper Ultimate and HyperX Fury Mousepad, Zowie Easy 3C, Zowie Bungie and GSR Mousepad, good choice. Don't like the Viper shape. Yeah, go ahead. The Easy 3C is very different than the Viper Ultimate, so yeah. Yo, Nicola, how are you doing? Thoughts on Skypad? I haven't tried it, so I don't really have any I don't really have a real opinion about that. I have small hand, 17.5 times 8.5 and I fingertip grip. What mouse would you recommend? Well, you have to get like a really small mouse. Does the HSK have side buttons? I'm not sure. Well, the G-Bull's quality is like a question mark. What other fingertip grip mice are there? Well, the Orchard version 2 can be good. Extra 542 could be okay. What other mice are there for your hand size? The Hardy S wireless can be an option. I'm not gonna say the Starlight 12, but yeah, it could be good as well. Best mouse you have ever used? Probably the Accide AX at this point, I would have to say. It's just the shape is really good for me. I can aim very, very well with it. I can play super consistently with it, and the performance is just superb. It has really good click latency. So yeah, there's pretty much no issues whatsoever. I'm on day 6 with my Cloud Wireless. Already day 6. How are you liking it, Aaron? Have you or will you try the X10 mousepad? Yeah, I will be receiving the X10 control mousepad next week. I'm not sure what the control mousepad is called, or do they even have more? Is it just the one pad with X10? Review about new colored GameSense radar. It's the same as the old GameSense radar, so you can just look at my old GameSense radar review. But I've been liking the GameSense radar a lot more recently. Do I see the Black Sharks? Yeah, these are the Black Shark V2 Pros. Yeah, I like these quite a bit. The review for these should be out next Wednesday. Keep posting, I love your videos. Thank you, Hux. Thank you. Yeah, I've changed my schedule to be. I only post once per week now, so it seems that for small channels, YouTube you just grow as much as you post. So the more I post, the more I get subscribers and more views, of course, I get. But I just don't have the time anymore to post like twice a week that I did before summer and stuff. So yeah, once a week is going to be fine for now. Hey, how's thoughts on Orchard version 2 versus Viper Mini? Yeah, the Viper Orchard version 2 is just like a higher tier mouse. Of course, it's a little bit more expensive. Viper Mini, maybe the Viper Mini shape is better in my opinion. It's very different. Hard to say it's better. It's just very different. But yeah, Viper Mini Ultimate. Let's wait for that one. Cannot find the perfect grip on my G Pro wireless. Any suggestions? I like aggressive claw quite a lot with that mouse, so you could try that one. Depends on your hand size, of course. I'm really good. What about... yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you, Nicola. 305 worked for me. Hey, House, what mouse would you recommend for a hand size 20 by 10.5? You have quite large hands. You could try like super light. If you want like a wireless mouse, I would super light Rocket Cone Pro Air. I like it quite a bit. You know, the clicks are not the best on that one, so if you want like really tactile clicks, don't go for the Cone Pro Air. Super light could be really good. It's good for like all hand sizes pretty much. What others? XM1 of course is a good one. It kind of depends also if you like smaller or larger mice. Do you think Vaxi should update their cables since Zowie updated theirs? I don't really need it, but I think they should because, yeah. Of course, the Zowie cable is better. That's like 100%. 100% sure, but yeah, I don't know. It's not. They don't really need to do that in my opinion, but it would of course improve like their sales in terms of like more enthusiasts would buy them if they made their mice like lower in weight and have better cables. When is the video about Discord setups gonna be released? Next Saturday. Wait, Sunday I think. Yo, Boards, how are you doing? What is the best gaming mouse? I think the HSK is one of the best mice at the moment. I see a lot of people wanting the Viper Ultimate, but I personally regretted getting it after using it for 3 weeks. I gave up and bought Superlight. Superlight was way more comfy, better, performed better. Yeah, the Viper Ultimate is not the best for everybody. It's like quite low profile, so if you don't like low profile mice, the Viper Ultimate will suck for you. The best budget mouse for Apex. Boards Accide X or X5 M4 Tokyo. Both are good in my opinion. The X5 M4 is a little bit riskier shape. It's a yeah, it's a little bit riskier. It's a little bit more edgy, not as safe as the Accide X. But both are like quite different than your standard ergos or like standard mice that are easy to recommend. Like the Accide X is not the easiest mouse to recommend for everybody, and same for the M4. What sense do you use in games? About 20 to 25 centimeters spec. Have you tried any Piranha mouse? No, I haven't tried any of those. I don't. Was it Piranha and Cryo mods or something? I don't know. I haven't tried any of those. Is the EC3C better for smaller hands than the EC2B dividend? Yeah, it is. If you like smaller ergos, for sure the EC3C will be better. Hopefully Waxy Wireless comes this year. I don't expect it to come this year because of the component shortages and stuff. Do you saw the S2C and the S1C? Yeah, I saw that, Cyrox, yeah. I'm not a big S2 fan myself. Quite a lot of people like it, but I don't. Do you know anything about the durability of the Odin Infinity? I used it for about, like, I think 2 months or something, and I had no issues. But I've heard some people had issues with it, like wearing out quite fast. I'm not sure. I myself didn't have any issues. What are, in your opinion, top 5 fingertip grip? Probably like in no order, I would say. Yeah, like the real fingertip grip mice, there are a lot of trash in that category, to be honest. Like HSK, the Starlight 12, Ultralight 2, Hardy S, MZ1. I would maybe say those. Easily number 1. Shame Jibbles only made like 100 of them. Really? Did they only make 100? What? Does Whopper Ultimate glide well on Pad? In your review, you said the glide is not good with small feet. Yeah, the Viper Ultimate feet are not the best, and yeah, the E-Bice, the glide is okay, but it's a little bit rough, the feeling. Do you recommend the EC2 or the EC3 for pincer claw and 19 times? I would get the EC2 for pincer claw. X5 MC1 wireless when? I'm not sure. I'm not really that like interested about it either. I would much rather see the M42 and the M4 to go wireless. You should ask Piranha to send you out one of his mice. Is he European? I could if he's European, but... Yeah, will you review the EC2C and the... Yeah, for sure, safety. I love the NP01G, but the aggressive curve at the thumb bothers me. What other shape would be good? Aggressive curve at the thumb. I don't really remember there being an aggressive curve at the thumb of the NP01. I guess you could try the S2C. It's quite similar, but yeah, there of course it has no ergonomic curves, so that could help you. GameSense MVP wireless. I'm pretty interested to check that one out, to be honest. I did like the WMO, but I didn't like it as much as I like the IMO Microsoft version. Actually, we'll sell a new mice this year, new shape but not wireless. Yeah, I've heard that one as well. But those are rumors at this point. What do you think about the SteelSeries Prime wireless? I've heard a lot of mixed feedback and you saw my review. It's a decent shape. It's super expensive for what it has, in my opinion. Like, it shouldn't be that expensive. Con Pro Air or Waxy Accide AX, both at the same price. Relaxed Glow, 18x10. If you can't get the Con Pro Air for the same price as the Accide AX, I would most likely get the Con Pro Air, to be honest. It provides a better value for money, but if you're like, I don't know, it depends how much you want wireless. If you don't care about the cable, if you are not bothered by the cables, I would get the Accide AX. But if you can actually get the Con Pro Air as new for that price, it's pretty great value for money. Will HK Gaming make it in the mouse industry? I'm not sure. I've had one HK gaming mouse and I do not want to have another one anymore. Opinion on MC1. A question mark if it can be good for you. Not sure if you already talked about this, but you should really try the MM. Yeah, I'm getting the MM731, but I don't know where it is. I mean, I was supposed to get one like 2 weeks ago or something. But, no, actually a month ago, but I'm not sure where it is. I watched your top 5 wireless gaming mouse, it was awesome. Thank you, thank you. Do you think your opinions on any of the mice has changed? Not at this moment, no, hasn't changed. Let's see when there are more wireless mice coming out. Have you tried the Raiden? If so, no, I haven't. I've heard the Raiden wears out quite fast, or you have to wash it a lot, so it's not a pad for me. German. Ah, yeah, okay. Are you getting the lethal pads? Yeah, I'm getting those like next week. And he also sent me the extend control, or is it the, I don't know what the mousepad is called, but it's the $99 control mousepad from extend or something. I think the High-end is perfect mousepad for Apex if you want to improve your tracking. I personally use Zero Soft. Yeah, High-end is good. High-end is really good. I like the High-end more and more every time I use it. It's just yeah, these cheaper pads like the Infinity Hybrid and stuff. I mean, so for me the Infinity Hybrid, the difference I can feel, like the wear I can feel the base is not as good as it used to be, and same goes for the Artisan pads as well, but like the base goes worse than it was initial when you get it, but it still sticks to your desk like a glue, you know. I'm still waiting for new Zowie mice to be available in Australia, can't wait to try it. Yeah, EC3Z, it's, yeah. Hopefully you guys get those. I've had quite a lot of people complain about, you know, that the new Zowies are not still not available in Australia. Borgi and Haus collab when 40 to Finland. I'm waiting for the Cooler Master MM731. Yeah. A lot of people are. I don't know what the samples are. What mouse feet and grips can I get for Glorious Model D? And from which side for USA? LethalGamingGear should have them. If not, Accide cables, Accide Inc. You can try those. You should find them at some point. Would you or Borgi win a street fight? I think Borgi is like 18 or 17 or something, so I would think I will beat him. But yeah. Will you review the new S-series though? Your new FK video with... Will you review the new S-series? Your new FK video with shape comparison is a really good way to imagine. Ah, yeah. I don't know. I didn't actually get any message from Zowie about those. So I'm not sure. I'm more interested about the EZ than the S, to be honest. Borgi, since you're here, please tell us your main peripherals. I'm not sure actually what Borgi mains these days. Are you still maining the Zero? The Artisan Zero? I mean, last time I asked you, I think it was about 3-4 months ago, Borgi, but then you used the main, at least Superlight and the Zero, but I think you now main the Starlight 12. Cone Pro Air is €80. Okay, that's really cheap. Get the Cone Pro Air. You think ponies are making EC3 Skull Mini like Zoom Chi? What the fuck am I saying? Symmetrical 2 as a small wireless amp. I'm not sure. When will the subscribers sit? Ah, it's Saturday or Sunday. I'm not sure, but really soon. I was gonna make an X10 review, but I don't know if it's worth it. I thought you reviewed it already. I at least saw your video about it. Wasn't that a review? Or was that like a first impressions or something? Had you not used it for that long? But I think my video is gonna be pretty much the same. Like, it doesn't really make sense to buy one, I think, but I have no doubt it's gonna be like really good. But I don't know if you can recommend a mousepad that costs that much, to be honest. Good Outset AX alternative. You could try like EC3C or the Xtrfy M4. They are not really the same as the Outset AX though. Borgi high-end... What? Borgi high-end Call of Duty and Apex fanboys. Yo Joachim, how you doing? A coconut for pass or Odin Infinite Gravity? I would get Odin zero gravity. Holy shit, I wouldn't get the zero gravity even for toilet paper. So get the Aqua Control Plus even for toilet paper, although it's pretty rough and it might hurt you, but still. How tall are you? I'm 190 centimeters, so not sure how much that's in like the feet and stuff. Is it like, I think it's like 6. I've got no clue how much that is. Is Logitech G Pro Superlight compared to how? I think the Logitech G Pro Superlight is a lot safer than the Rocket Controller. Would you be interested to test the Soundconic M2K? Not really, to be honest, not really. I mean, it's an interesting, definitely an interesting mouse to try, but I don't know. I'm just, I don't want to do anything to, like, I would have to contact the Soundconic guys for it, and I'm just way too lazy. I'm hoping extra file launches the M42, M4, MC1 wireless. Yeah, same here. Starlight 12 small, and I don't even have a main pad. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to have a main pad these days. Ports can't fight, he will fall asleep before a fight starts. I'd recommend it Artisan until the day I die. Yo, Crowns, how you doing? Artisan lover Bortsy. Yeah, I mean, like, if you have the money to spare and you like some of the surfaces, like, I think the Artisans are the ones, like, the pads you should go for, because, I don't know, it's like the overall quality and how. It's not just about the durability of the surface, it's like the durability of the stitching and the base. You can just use it for a long period of time. Those are super consistent as well. Odin Infinity high and no cap. I mean, yeah, I think Odin Infinity is like slightly slower than the high end. So if you want something that's slower than the high end, then the Odin Infinity could be a really good choice. What's your opinion on not stitched edged pad? You asked it from Portsy. I don't really have any issues with non-stitched pads. Like, if they don't wear out super fast like the edges. Hello, I have the Aqua Control Plus, but I want a pad that's a bit slower. Can you recommend one? You could try the Infinity Hybrid. I didn't know overview of all the extent pads. I didn't do. Okay, yeah. Mouse cheese or Fortnite ports. What mice are similar to EC3's? Call many. I can't really think of any mouse that's similar to those at the moment. Opinions on the Mousepad, it's PureChock Phoenix. Yeah, it's PureChock Phoenix. It's pretty nice. I don't know how fast this would wear out, but it's pretty smooth. It has quite a bit of speed. It's heavily dependent on the mouse feet. So with some feet this is quite slow, with some feet this is faster. I don't know, it's pretty nice. It's pretty consistent. I'm pretty sure this is coated. I haven't really looked it up yet. But I can feel that when I sweat a little bit, when my palm or my wrist gets sweaty, I can feel that it sticks to the pad quite a bit. Do you play more on control, hybrid or speed pads? I don't know, it just depends on what I'm reviewing. I would want to use like hybrid pads a little bit more, I would say. Like Then again, I've used control pads in the past month quite a bit. I don't know. I don't know. Hard question. Non-liquid, like. Do you think control pads are better for lightweight fingertip mice like the HSK? Yeah, I think it's easier for you to get used to a new lightweight mouse or a lightweight small mouse if you are using a control pad. Like if you use the MPC 450 and you change from like a G502 or something to an Ultralight 2. You're gonna have a rough time. What's your opinion on the new Razer Strider versus other iron clones? I don't have the Razer Strider myself, so I really do not know. But there are boards, at least has a review about it. I think Techni has a review about it. There are quite many reviews for it already, so you should check those out. Is it weird that I aim better with bigger mice? I'm trying smaller mice, but I perform. Not at all. I mean, we are all different, you know. So I actually perform. To some extent, I perform pretty much the same with large and small mice, but if the mouse is like really large and I can't really grip the shape, it's much harder for me to get used to it or perform with it well than... If a small mouse has a bad shape, I can always like aim pretty well with it, like the MZ1 is not really good shape for me, but I can still aim very well with it. But if I have a large mouse and I can't really grip it that well, it's gonna be horrible. I can't hit anything. So I would say that. Is that the Fnatic? Yeah, it's the Streak 65. It's a super good gaming keyboard, I would say. Definitely not the highest quality keyboard I've had, but it's low profile. And the switches are really smooth. So I don't know. I like this quite a bit. I was not sure about Accide, but watching how positive you talked about them, decided to try the MP01S, and man, I can't take it off my desk. Yeah, the thing about the Accide is that if you like the shapes, those are like really insanely good mice, because they are built very well. They are super high quality in terms of feel, and the click feeling and stuff, they are really good for that as well. And I think they have some of the best quality control if you consider the fact that it's a new shape that they come out with. And like the NP01 had some issues, but the Accide AX and the NP01S, I haven't heard many people with issues with those. So the like quality control right out the gate is really good, which is rare. Like usually when people come out with a new shape, there are different kind of issues. Like for example, the Extrafy had some issues, but with those initial samples that were sent to reviewers, of course, no issues, surprise, surprise. But after 2 weeks or something, I saw some quite a bit of messages on Reddit and stuff. But it's hard to say how widespread those are. I still think that Extrafy is one of the better companies when it comes to quality. In your video you have different devices. It looks like you change it every hour. Sorry, what do you mean? Do you mean like mice or what? Yeah, I review mice like all the time, so of course. And Mousepads, and yeah, I change Mousepads quite a bit. What's your most underrated mouse, mostly unknown in the market? I would say the Extrafy M4 most likely. It's quite underrated in my opinion. Do you ever pad with coding wear out after a while? Yeah, but it depends how fast. Not all codings are created equal, you know. What mouse to get coming from a 144-gram Ergo gaming mouse? I was thinking of M42. It's quite a big difference. I would maybe go for an Ergo mouse waves to start with. Like you could consider like the EC2C that's coming out, or the Rocketcon Pro Air, or yeah, or of course you could consider like the Superlight. Going straight to the M42 it's a drastic change. When is the Viper Mini Ultimate? Pff, no clue. Haus really appreciate your patience. Thank you, Nabel, thank you. Don't even have any questions, just wanted to drop by and say hi. Yo, what's up, Third Eye? Hopefully you're having a good day. Does your beard help to aim? Of course it does, What do you think about X1R when it comes to wireless? It's gonna be interesting to trying it out, to be honest. Thoughts on the GSR or any similar alternative that is just as smooth and slow but less affected by humidity? I haven't really tried smooth mud pads in a long time. Like the Equate is not that smooth, so I wouldn't consider it the same. I don't know. I'm getting the LethalGamingGear. I think it's Jupiter called that control pad, so yeah. That's gonna be slow and smooth, I think. I got the Huntsman TE for 80 bucks, loving it so far. Yeah, the Huntsman TE is a decent keyboard for gaming for sure. Is there some quarter pad smoother from others? Yeah, the E company mousepad is really smooth. Oh, sorry, not really smooth, but it's slower than the MPC 450, for example. Smoother. I don't know. I think the MPC 450 is actually quite smooth. What do you think of the new batch Origin 1X? The Origin 1X, the new batch is pretty much most of the issues are fixed. I wouldn't say they'll... Actually, I haven't tested the lift of distance, but the lift of distance was under 1 DVD, but there was massive tilt lift of distance. Like if you tilt the mouse, like a little bit like this, if this is straight, if you consider this is straight towards the table, then if you tilt it a little bit and lift it, it tracks quite high. So that tilt lot was the issue with the original aux Origin 1X, but I haven't tried the new one as much yet, so I can't say. I'm praying Extrafy makes M42 wireless. Yeah, me too. I'm pretty sure they will. It will be interesting if they actually keep the swappable shells, to be honest. I think they will, but yeah. I don't know actually which one would be more popular either. Yo, Dash, how are you doing, dude? I want the XM1 Mini so bad. Yeah, same here, same here. The M4's build quality was fantastic, but the shape is pretty extreme. The shape is extreme, but if you use it for about a week or 2 or 3, you can get used to it. If you watch my original M4 review, it's not the best video. I mean, it's my old review, so... I think I used it for 4 weeks before getting used to it. I use Arting's website to see input. For keyboards. I'm not sure if the keyboard input delays are good on Arting's, but... The mouse click latency and motion delay test is complete garbage. It's not correct most of the time at all. It can give you some ballpark, but not really like a good way to check what the motion delay is. Go look at tech power-up reviews if you want like good comparable data on input delay and click latency. Boards, real boards. I think he's real, yeah. Ever since I started using 365, I haven't been able to use another board. Strafing with low profile switches just feels so good. Yeah, it's the what's the word? Input accuracy that's really important. So normally with a high profile keyboard, like when you press a switch, when you actuate the switch, it actuates like, for example, with the Apex Pro. This doesn't matter on all games, but for example, yeah, I'll explain it. But when you actuate, it actuates really fast, but then there is a lot of travel for the key, like for a normal profile. Like it actuates pretty much instantly, and you bottom it out. The travel distance to bottom it out is quite far. So once you get it back up, it deactuates, or what's the word? I think it's deactuate is gonna be fine. It deactuates once it's all the way back high, you know, again. So there is a lot of dead zone where the key is here and you release it and it deactuates all the way over here. So with low profile keyboards you don't have that issue because the travel is much smaller. So for example, when you strafe in CS or Valorant, it can help really quite a bit. But I think like Apex Pro is I think the travel distance, the actuation distance or whatever it's called, it's 0.4 millimeters in Apex Pro if you set it that high, that low. And yeah, it's super good like for Fortnite if you build fight and stuff, where it actually like really matters how fast you click those buttons. M42 wireless would be insane. Yeah, true. Jupiter is gonna blow your mind with how muddy it is. Yeah, isn't the Jupiter the like the rainbow thingy? So not rainbow, fucking what's the word? Umbrella, umbrella thingy. Yo, beer be looking good today. Thank you, Dash. H8M3. Who cares about all these mice now? The Fiend finally announced. What? Did you announce that already? Holy shit, I haven't heard of that. Can you compare Black GSR and Equate? I haven't tried the Black GSR, but the Equate is at least very, very slow. I'm not sure if Boardsy has tried the GSR. Thoughts on Skolo Mini? The Viper Mini flares out, so Skolo Mini is, I would say it's surprisingly good. Like Skolo Mini is the best, highest quality G-Wolves mouse I've tried. PewDiePie mouse. What's the PewDiePie mouse? Are you a modern Viking? I wouldn't necessarily say so. Not with my like profession. Being a software engineer, I wouldn't say that's like a very Viking thing to do as your day job. Would you say lighter mice better? Not necessarily. What do you suggest between XM1R, X5 M42 or the M4 Tokyo edition? Depends on your hand size and your like preference. If you like smaller mice, I would most likely get the M42. If you like a little bit larger, get the XM1 or the M4. The XM1R is probably the safest choice out of all those. Tech Power have good delays. Yeah, they have the best like testing results, of course. I had no idea what's wrong with click latency from Arching. Sorry, I bought a few mice using their data. They are not necessarily wrong, but like some of the tests, I don't know how they do those. I've read how the test setup is like done, and it sounds like it should be pretty okay. But for example, they have tested like different Zowie mice from the B series, and they have different click latencies, like significantly different click latencies. So like FK2B has 8 ms, 8 millisecond click latency, and then the CA13 has like 11 or 12 ms. So yeah, there is something wrong about it, their results. How are your G915 keycaps holding up? Yeah, they get like quite like glossy, or what's the word, like greasy or whatever. I mean, they don't look good after even like a month. I wonder if I should bother finishing my wireless EC2 project. Made a wireless skull with a cheaper wireless PCB and 3D printed base, and it just feels cheap and janky. Unfortunately, considering it costs a lot. Yeah, I've heard that's the. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's most likely going to be the main issue when you do your own prints and like mod your mouse like that. Any particularly good mice available right now for relaxed claw? Quite a lot of those, to be honest. XM1R, Superlight, Compro Air, yeah, tons of really good mice. Like, yeah, it's pretty much everybody can find like a pretty much like a perfect mouse at the moment. Not, I wouldn't say perfect, but a really good mouse for them at the moment. Software engineers, very much modern Vikings. What's your opinion on Pokemon's mousepad? I haven't really tried Pokemon's mousepad myself. It really comes down to what shape you're comfortable with. Yeah. Are you a descendant of... No, I'm not. FK1 Plus B versus Logitech G Pro X-Supply, what is better? I don't like the FK1 Plus myself, and I would get the C if, like, if I had to choose between the FK1 Pluses. You need a beard collab with Bad Seed. Just tuned in, curious, any idea or teasers? When do you think will XM1 Wireless come out? I've got no clue. I haven't actually talked to anybody from LethalGamingGear in like months, I would say. I just got the 365 after I saw your tweet. Never heard of it before. Ah, yeah. It's a good key. It's definitely a really good keyboard. Jurpe, come pick it up whenever you want. Yo, Grapple, how you doing, dude? This new wireless mouse you're testing now. How it's called again? Oh, wait, what are you talking about? This new wireless mouse you're testing now. How it's called again? Not sure what you mean. Like, I don't have any wireless mouse like that's unreleased at the moment, so. But I will have one really soon, so. I have a couple of wired ones. What company do you think is gonna do something crazy in the future? Easy bet is Final Mouse or G-Wolves. Are you streaming your gameplay sometimes? Yeah, sometimes, but not today, most likely. Yeah, alright, Europe. Just pick it up whenever you want. You were supposed to pick it up last weekend, but I haven't heard anything from you. Problem is I own the G305 and the EC2A already, and I purchased a file of Etsy to print. Ah, okay, yeah, I get it. Hopefully we get some news about the XM1 Wireless soon, waiting for the XM1R to arrive. I mean, they are most likely hit by the component shortage, so... Yeah, hopefully we hear something soon. Logitech Superlight have some difference in sensor yeah, not really. You won't feel any performance difference in those, but yeah, I would say Superlight is a much better mouse than the FK1 Plus B. Do anything to get the XM1 Wireless for real. Could you speak a little Finnish? I think I've never heard of before. Moro Jatsin player, mitä kuuluu? Vaccine wireless mouse coming out later this year or early next year. What do you think? I haven't heard. I'm not sure if it's. I think it should be like some time like that, but yeah. I'm pretty interested to see how it is. It's gonna be a new shape, I think, so it'll be interesting to see. What's the difference between Odin Infinity and MPC? The Odin Infinity is like a rougher control pad, whereas the... Is my light dying or something? Whereas the MPC 450 is like a Cordura mouse pad, and it's like a... What's the word? It's like a... smoother. My friend's having issues with MC1 disconnecting. Ah, yeah, you should contact Extrafy. I think they have some of those issues. I would shave your beard. What? Thank you. I don't know what to say to that. Best 240Hz gaming monitor in your opinion? I have the MSI MAG251RX and it's really good. No issues whatsoever. Do your board know when Ninjutsu is going to release the larger origin? I'm not sure. Have they said anything about that? I haven't heard anything at least. Yeah, you can find my CSGO config in the description. Thank you. Thank you. Inigo, thank you. Sorry, Inigo. I can't pronounce your name. Have you tried the Logitech G303? Yeah, ages ago I did try it, yeah. I didn't really like it that much. Was there a cutoff for the setup submissions? I think I sent mine around 2.5 weeks ago. I'm not sure, are you, if you did. So the video is gonna be released like tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. If the video does well, I'm gonna do more of those. If it doesn't do well, I'm gonna review the next ones on stream, like all the rest ones. So it's gonna be a long stream, but your videos, your setup is gonna get like reviewed, whatever the case. Why not answering the questions related to MC1? I most likely didn't see your question. That's the only reason. You can ask it again. I think, yeah, at least I answered that disconnect. That wasn't you asking, but I did answer that. Vaxi said that they were gonna do an inspired shape mouse first, that it's wired and then wireless mouse. Oh, yeah. Did they add an option for lift off distance with the super light? Yeah, there is no lift off distance setting, but the lift off it has this automatic lift off distance sort of thing. So it sets it up to like a decent. I don't know what's the exact setting that it uses, but it's pretty advanced that the sort of the algorithm that does the calculation. That's a man. Jorppi. I'm in dire need of help on my addiction on claw grip mice. Any suggestions aside from XM1 really large hands? You could try like Superlight, I guess. You could try Superlight XM1. You could even try FK1, Compro Air. There are a couple of like ergonomic ones. Extra 5 and 4. There are a lot of mice you can try. Probably been asked a million times already, but what is your main? I don't really have a main mouse. I just have too many to review all the time. How do you afford? I don't really pay for any of these. Like companies send these to me to review them, you know. That's pretty much the same for all reviewers. Like we get sent stuff to review them or give feedback to the companies, like something like that. I mean, do you think the right side buttons on the Viper would interrupt my claw grip? They should not interrupt your claw grip at all. If you fingertip grip, it might cause some issues, but not the claw. How do you store your mouse? Just in boxes? I've been trying to. Yeah, I sort of store them in one of my closets, like in the boxes. Not in the default boxes. I have these plastic thingies that I put like 10 mice to those. I have quite a lot of those, so. Do you think speed pads are overrated, especially for precise shooters? Control pads are for me. I don't think they are overrated by any means. I think like, yeah, I don't think many people like speed pads, to be honest. Like, control pads are the more mainstream option. I technically can't either. It's actually Chinese English letters. Ah, okay, yeah. So I can't pronounce it either. Ah, okay. Hopefully I didn't completely fuck it up. I looked at the EC2C. With that included and shipping, it comes up. Holy shit, that's expensive. No, it's not worth that much, I would say. Yeah, spend the extra 30 and get the super light waves. Grateful, is there something you can do? Ah, okay, you're talking about the MC1 disconnection. Contact Extrafy and get a new. You can get a new mouse for sure. Like if you have issues like that, they should replace those, for sure. I mean, it's an issue with the mouse, so definitely should be worth for an RMA. The search for endgame is very costly. Yeah, it is. I'm here before Haus says that my setup is... I'm not sure if your setup made it to the... I didn't really like call any setup garbage, like, and... Well, I did kind of like call a couple of setup garbage, but I'm mostly just joking, so don't take it too seriously if I call your setup garbage. What better mouse to play CSGO? It just depends completely on your preferences. I myself like, for example, the Extra 5 M42 and Accide AX quite a lot. What time it is? Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream in like 15 minutes. What keyboard you like the best? I have issues with wrist pain. I'm thinking low profile keyboard next. Yeah, get the Streak 65. It's a low profile keyboard and it's pretty cheap and it's really good for gaming. I think Zowie mentioned they are trying to make wireless tech. Not sure what. I think they mentioned that on Twitter at some point. So, but no one knows about any kind of how long it's gonna take and stuff, you know. I had $40 Amazon courtesy credit, so I got my Viper Ultimate for 66. Oh, that's good price already. Do you think that the EC3 is bad for long wide hands? Do you mean 22.5 times 11? I think you mean. It might be a little bit too small for you, but it depends on what you like. You pronounce it the first name. It's Spanish, but I know it's not every game. Oh yeah. I think control pads help you in CS more, where speed can help you in Apex with tracking, for example. Yeah. It's. I would say like that's like the easiest way to put it, but it's a little bit more complex than that. It's not that simple, you know. Always. I need knowledge why I can't be top of the lobby in Fortnite every game. Carrot, why have you changed your name, dude? I didn't almost recognize you, but I saw the picture. I hope not, because the pick of my setup was very bad. Ah, okay. I like large mice and like good sensors. Super light is, if it's large enough for you, it can be like a great option, of course. And Accide AX is pretty large, I would say. Rocket Cone Pro Air is pretty large. You should look at those for sure. Haus keeps all his mice on both next to 6. I have Artisan High-End and Super Light, bro. I don't get it. I need knowledge. Ah, yeah. You played the wrong game. Didn't you play R6? Rainbow Six? Thoughts on custom keyboards? Too expensive. Too time consuming. Too hard to get into. Those are like my opinions. Super Gears, what's up, dude? I like large mice and like cheaper. Yeah. I think cheaper. Yeah. Crazy. FK1C or XM1R, since you got the Zowie treatment a couple of videos back. Relax Chloroprene XM1R with 19 times time. I would most likely get. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Both are good for your hand size, but I don't like the XM1R, and I have 19 times 10 centimeter hands. But yeah, it depends. I prefer the FK1 shape. What do you think about razors? I haven't tried Razor Strider myself. My hand is 17 times 10 centimeters. Logistics super light. No, it should not be too big for you. What do you think is the best wireless gaming mouse? You should watch my top 5 wireless gaming mouse video. I think there is the answer to you. Thoughts on HSK Plus Endgame wireless fingertip? I wouldn't say HSK or NG mice is like the Endgame wireless. Well, bye, love from Panama, Mr. House. Yeah, thank you, Jokat. Thank you, and enjoy your weekend, dude. I changed my name because if would even Shot Carrot. Ah, yeah, I remember that actually. I'm getting the Pulsar X-Lite wireless next week. I think on Monday. But why wouldn't you? Why would you mind if your schoolmates and stuff would start calling you Carrot? What monitors are you using? I'm using the MSI MHE251RX 240Hz 24-inch monitor and a random 23-inch 60Hz Asus or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's Asus. What's the best mouse you ever tasted? I haven't tasted a mouse. I'm looking for a new mousepad because the one I have now is insanely fast. What would be a good pad with a bit more control but still decently fast? I haven't tried the Skypad, so I can't really say, but maybe like try something like a rough mousepad, like the high-end or something. It was my mom. It was my mother. Why would you care if your mom finds out that you call yourself Carrot? I have the Orchard version 2. You think I need to replace my feet? No, the Orchard version 2 has good feet. Your accent reminds me of a Greek one so much. Anyway, how does the GPX compare to the CA13B in terms of shape? It's very different. The GPX is longer. It's a little bit less curved on the sides. The hump is more centrally located on the GPX. It's very, very different. Tested. I've tested. I don't know what's the best mouse I've tested. I still can't get over tasted. What's the best mouse I've ever tried? I don't know. I really can't say. Probably the Accide Inc at the moment. Unstop for no taste test on haus. Oh my god. I'm a little bit tired. I can't get over that tasting. Have you tried the extend control pad? No, but I'm receiving it next week. But I'm not gonna recommend it to anyone because it costs 99 bucks. Are those Blackshark V2 Pros you're wearing, are they best wireless headset in your opinion? They are the best ones I've tried. I have reviews for these coming up next Wednesday. Opinion on sensor position, slightly forward position sensor position is, in my opinion, the best one, but it really doesn't matter that much. What keyboard are you using? The Fnatic Streak 65. I would recommend the Fnatic Streak 65. CA13 is a great small mouse, but I'd wait for... Yeah, I definitely wait for the CA13Z as well. Top 5 best tasting products 2021. We might have to ask Boards to make such a video. I think he would for sure make that. What's the difference between the Skull and the EC2C, you think? The Skull is quite a bit larger than the EC2C, but if you mean Skull Mini, then again it's quite a bit smaller. NP01S or FK2C, do you think FK3C most likely won't come out? The NP01S and the FK2C are slightly different, but they're like similar. It's a similar size category. Both are great. I don't know. Hard to say. Both are great mice. Maybe the wireless CA13 would be pretty nice as well. What patch should I replace my GSR with? Accide PA. Yeah, the Accide PA is affected by humidity and it's might not be very durable. I'm not sure, but it's affected by humidity for sure. So the PA might not be the one you want. You could consider like an artisan pad if you have if you live in a very humid area. Is soldering Mousepad relatively simple? I'm not sure. I think it's pretty simple, yeah. What mousepad do you recommend for hard control below 30? Dream Machine's mousepad. What monitor is better? 240Hz Zowie XL. Yeah, I think that depends on what games you play. Like the XL2546K is, I think it's overall like one of the best monitors available. How much of your aim is made by the beard? I would say about 15%. 15% carrot. Yo, Flux, how you doing, dude? Where do you think the glorious cloth pad falls in terms of speed control compared to the other mice? So once map, but I don't know how it's pretty muddy. It's quite slow. Like the old glorious cloth pad. Best budget mouse, probably the Viper Mini. It's super cheap, super good. High lift-off distance is the only issue. I'm thinking of a mouse to gift my brother. What should I get him for around 130 USD or less? Dude, just buy him a Viper Mini. It's like 30 bucks. Just get it and try to make it seem like it's 130 bucks. Save money for yourself, you know. What monitor is... I would... 360Hz could be better for CSGO than again, if you don't use Diac at least. My brother uses a Razer Ouroboros from 2013. I don't even know what that is, dude. Can you give me at least 3 gaming mouse that is similar to the G303 shape? There are none. There are none that are really that similar to the shape. Or like 3 mouse that has high hump for the palm. The CA13 has a really high hump. The Hardy S. The NP01, the NP01S, the Accide AX, the Xtrfy M4, the Xtrfy M42. There are lots of mice like that. M42 I was gonna say as last. For CSGO, what the fuck am I saying? CSGO, it's better to use G-Sync or don't use G-Sync for CS. I wouldn't even use ULMB for CS. 1440p is 165 Hz, 1080p 360 Hz. I wouldn't say that, Carrot. Actually, will you review the current and or next one mouse in the future? I will try to get the what's the new one called? Phantom, Starlight Phantom, I think. I will try to get that one. Thoughts on the Pony Charge Custom 2 and the new HDS wireless? I don't know anything about the HDS wireless. I suspect it's gonna be trash build quality wise, and I don't know anything about the Ultra Custom Symmetrical 2. Yeah, I might try to contact Ponage and try to get one sent out, but not sure. Is the new Rocket Gun Pro Aero on Amazon worth buying? Large claw. Depends on what price it is. Have you tried any PDL grips before? Yeah, I have some for my Ultralight too. The BTL grips are pretty nice feeling. About my what's? I can't find the perfect. Don't try to find a perfect mousepad. Just use a pad and get used to it. That's like my advice. Is the Glorious Cloth Pad more a control pad? Yeah, it's definitely more of a control pad. For don't use G-Sync for I put off technology. Yeah, just set it off on NVIDIA control panel and set it off from your monitor should be enough. Ordered another new mouse. Did you try the MM731? I don't have it yet. I'm not sure where mine is. Like they sent me one like a month ago, or they were supposed to send me one like a month ago already, but I still don't have it. I think I will have to contact them in about a few days or a week or something. I've been a little lazy and I haven't contacted them. 82 euros. Holy shit. Like yeah, it's pretty insane price for the KP. I would definitely recommend for you to try that one. Haus, get some energy drink or else all will eat your brain. I'm gonna end the stream soon, but I was going to drink at least like a beer or something during the stream, but I started and, you know, you guys were pretty active from the get-go, so I haven't had any time to get away to get my beer. Have you done a setup tour? Yeah, I have, but it's like a pretty scuffed setup tour, I would say. I just did it like really fast. In before 600 Starlight reset level. Yeah, I will only buy it for like the standard price. I won't buy it used for sure. I think I have one too light and one too heavy mouse. That's what's... Ah, okay. I'm tempted to pick up Extends in Zero, unavailable everywhere. The Extend... Yeah, it's $99 for a mousepad. It's pretty crazy, dude. What mouse started your review career? I think the XM1 was the first one. They actually sent me one as well, just because I was a professional Call of Duty player, so... Yeah, the LethalGamingGear sent me the first one I reviewed, because I told them that I wrote a text review and I made a video review for that. Have you tried any Skypads? No, I haven't. Any thoughts about the HK Gaming? Don't buy any HK Gaming mouse. Yo, Justin Player, thank you, dude. Thank you for stopping by and enjoy your weekend. Closest shape to the EC2 that is wireless house. Probably the X-Lite wireless or the Ponage Ultra Custom Ergo. I think hybrid pads are pointless because one... Holy shit, my camera is on the way of the chat again. You can put in... Once you scratch them... I don't know, how would you scratch hybrid pads? I haven't really scratched like the high-end myself, for example. Have you seen the Hoya mousepad sheet? Do you mostly agree with it? I have seen it, but I don't really remember anything about it, to be honest. What peripherals would you recommend for a budget PC gamer currently using some cheap Logitech ones for my cousin? Razer Viper Mini. If you are European, for example, get the Razer Viper Mini and get the Dream Machines pad. Those cost like you can get those like 40 euros or something. I'm usually a really high sense player, and I played on GSR SE for quite a while now, but I wasn't happy with it. Anything would suggest high sense and wrist plus a little arm aiming. Maybe get like GSR SE, but get the Extra 5 GP4 to start with. That's a really good mousepad. Would the high-end Zero be better for Valorant CSGO? It just depends on your preference. I myself prefer the high-end over the Zero. I have Phoenix SC2, awesome smooth pad. Yeah, it's a nice pad, for sure, yeah. Totally unrelated, sorry, but do you watch Pro CS? If so, do you have a favorite team? I haven't really watched Pro CS in a while. I watch the tournament from time to time. Quarter don't like hard mostly, hate hybrid, don't understand. Yeah. Have you ever tried the Mount? No, I haven't tried the Macalus 67 or what was it? Any upcoming mouse that you are excited for? Any future Vaxi mouse, I'm pretty excited for. The Razer Viper Mini Ultimate, or whatever it's gonna be called. Is H8M3 still here? Did the feed really announce that it's coming, for sure? Thanks for all the good advice, I was sending off. Thank you, iShrimp. Thank you, dude. And enjoy your weekend. I already put off... yeah, then you should not have those enabled, crazy. A lot of contradiction, opinions on games and radar on Reddit. Is it fast or slow comparison? I don't know. It's like pretty weird. It depends on how you have, like if you have it like the correct way on your desk, like, you can check some of those, if you have the colored version, if you have like the 50x50 version, you need to have it the right way, because if you like rotate it around, it will feel completely different. But yeah, it's quite feed dependent as well. It's pretty fast, I would say. The hand is really nice, it was slightly too fast until I broke it in. Yeah, high end is really nice, yeah. What's your maximum budget you're ready to spend on a mousepad? I don't really want to spend any money on a mousepad, to be honest, because I have so many. I think like 40 euros is the maximum I would spend myself. Like if I would have to buy a mousepad. Yes, Viper Mini Ultimate is coming in 2022. For Razer reps on Reddit. Okay, nice. So they confirmed it. Pretty nice, pretty nice. What are similar mousepads? The glorious cloth pad, and what would you recommend for more control? More control. Hard to say. I don't know. In my opinion, the glorious cloth pad is pretty slow. You could try like the Extra GP4 black one. I don't know if you can get like a slower pad. Best budget mousepad. Dream Machines mousepad. Wanna buy a keyboard? Fuck's sake, my camera is on the way of the chat, so I can't see like the glorious mousepad. It's good for play. Yeah, it's good. It's good. What time? I think I need to end the stream like pretty soon. I still need to film a little bit for my next video, and then I will need to go to sleep. Can you send me one really good mousepad? Artisan Zero. What do you think about... yeah, Equate is pretty nice. Equate is pretty nice, to be honest. What's your opinion on the Aqua Control Plus? I like it, I like it. It was also pretty cheap to get one to Finland. Ergonomics worth trying. I do like Ergonomics myself. Hello, glorious logo. I'm doing fine, old school. How are you? Have you heard... Edward? No, I haven't. In what category of pads is the high-end soft? It's a faster, like a faster hybrid. Well, some people call these like rough pads, hybrid pads, that are cloth pads that are quite fast. I would say it's like a textured fast, quite fast pad. A textured faster pad, so you get still some feedback from it, so it's easier to stop the mouse than it would be with a smooth, fast pad. Ergonomics are very comfy. Some of them for sure, yeah. Okay, boy, I'm getting pretty tired. Control Mousepad is better than speed mouse. It depends on what's your preference, crazy. There is no correct answer to your question. What do you think of the G640? I see so many pros using it. Yeah, pros mostly use it because they are sponsored and they can get those for free. I don't really recommend for you to buy one. The durability is really bad with the G640. What do you think of, just subscribe after watching your mouse tier list. Oh, thank you. GP4 at the moment and wanna try taste it. GP4 at the moment, wanna try something new. Any recommendations? Playing Apex and Valorant mostly. Do you like, if you want a faster pad, you could try something like the Odin Infinity or like the Artisan High-End or NKB MPC 450. If you want like slightly slower ones, you could... What's a good slower pad? You could try like the X-Ray pad Equate or something. I'm fine, so we are answering questions about peripherals. What is the reason behind building a custom keyboard or from flexing it? Answer keyboard, for example, is faster and cheaper. I don't know what's the reason to buy like a custom keyboard, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's going to feel like good for typing and stuff, I would say, but I don't know. It just takes way too much time, costs way too much. I'm not that interested in it. Before I have like custom, like 1,000 euro custom keyboard in a year or something. GP4 more balanced than high-end. Yeah, I would say it's more balanced. Like it has more control and it's a slightly slower. Which keyboard do you use? I'm using the Fnatic Streak 65 at the moment. I will review this in maybe like 2 weeks. Ordered an Artisan Zero Soft and an Equate and Equate Plus. Ah, yeah, so that's a good setup for pads. The Equate is really slow. The Zero is slightly faster, and I would say the Equate Plus is the fastest of the bunch. I'm thinking of getting the Viper Ultimate, should I? If you like lower profile wireless mice, yeah, it's a good option. If you claw grip, I would say. What alternative to the G640 would you recommend? GameSense Radar is pretty similar in terms of feel. I would rather get that than the G640. Best control pad under 20. The only control pad under 20 I know is the DM pad, Dream Machines Mousepad, and it's a great pad, so get that one. Custom feels nice, but at the same time it's just too expensive. Why now? Cause I did it. Yeah, custom keyboards. I mean, the sounds and how it feels is gonna be really nice, but I just don't care about that. So yeah, but I understand like why some people do it. Is an Artisan Zero fast? Yeah, Artisan Zero is faster than GP4. Plug my mouse key. What? Nude bullet. Most likely, you should always plug your mouse into USB 2.0 if you have a choice. But it's not a massive difference, especially if you have a wide mouse. Did you no, I'm not gonna review the Super Guide, but I'm gonna review the wireless one. What do you think about the Hardy as well as Ace? I don't really care about it, to be honest. Would you fit the QCK? I would throw it in the trash, to be honest. I wouldn't try to fit it in anywhere. Which corridor pad is your favorite and why? The MPC 450 or the Eve mousepad? The MPC 450 is super consistent. The Eve pad then again has slightly bit more stopping power and is more balanced, I would say. Next, holy shit! Next week get Razor Strider and they're gonna be. Wait, Razor Strider. I don't think it's a corridor pad, is it? Do you think the Simply uses Superlight for sponsorship even though he doesn't like it? Did he mention that he doesn't like it? He most likely will start liking it after he's used it for long enough, to be honest. What DPI settings do you use with your 1600 DPI. Best place to buy paracords. It depends on where you're from. It would be my first wireless coming from a Viper Mini, but my side panel's broke, so I've been using the Model D for a long time being. Ah, yeah. So with GSR mousepad, it's a control mousepad, crazy. Got any desk size pads? No GP4. I can't talk any. I hate desk size mouse pads, so I don't know which mouse pads are available on that size, so I can't really answer that. Between Tiger 1, Tiger 2 and Tiger Eyes feed, which one do you prefer and why? I haven't tried the Tiger Eyes yet, but I will. They were sent to me, so I will try those and I will do a video about that. It's good GSR Zowie. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Crazy. I mean, I would not buy the GSR myself, but it's okay if you want to buy it. Go for it if you want to. Fuck, it's getting late and I should stop the stream. H8M3 gave me the link in Discord. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Simple as giant hands and used FK1 Plus, no way he'd hate GPX since he's used it for over a year and aims for the top 1 LGB spot, which I would took for the last 2 years. Yeah, I would say that he most likely likes the GPX, unless he's specifically said somewhere that he doesn't like it. But yeah, I don't think he would use like a mouse he doesn't like for money, because he's like, of course, he wants to be the best in the world, so no amount of money would make him use a mouse he would hate. I would guess. And Logitech wouldn't pay him as much for it to make sense, I would say. I think he's pretty rich already, so. Face reveal soon. Do you mean so I would shave my beard or something? It's not going to happen. GSR not that good when GP4 exists and it's 10. Yeah, I would say GP4 is much better, but it's also a bit faster than GSR. What time is it in Finland? It's like 30 minutes to 11. How do you fucking say that in English? Finnish has like weird ways of saying time. Games' Radar. Yeah, that's true. What Venom said. So yeah, Games' Radar is also a better option, but the Games' Radar is also faster than the GSR. Get the Vaxi Mousepad rather than... Yeah, I would also get the Vaxi PA rather than GSR or GSR. See myself. 10:30. Ah, yeah. Thank you, boys. What do you think is... Who do you think is better in terms of gameplay, Zybu or Simple? I don't know. I haven't watched that much CS in the. Didn't Zybu win the best player thing last year or something? Or am I completely wrong? Who was the best player last year? Like HLGB ranked number 1. Was it Zybu? I think it was Zybu. Yo, I love your reviews, bro. Always so well done. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, very much appreciated. Simple was not afraid to try the XM1 really early. Yeah, he did try it. I think he got sent like a paracord at XM1. Just got here, so I'm not sure if you answered yet. Are you going to be testing out the new Pony Symmetrical 2? At some point, maybe, yeah. I bought the core patch from their official website. How much did it take to ship? About 4 days when I got sent mine. 10:30, yeah, of course, yeah, 10:30. Hello human. Tried new games. I don't think the MVP is out yet. I'm not sure if anybody has like a sample or anything. Hope you're well and having a great Friday night. Thank you, Colin. Hopefully you're having a great Friday night as well. I really hate loose mouse buttons and I need to mod them all kind. Do you know a decent fix for the problem? I don't know. I haven't really modded mouse buttons myself. Either, like, depends on how loose the buttons are, but I also hate like really wobbly buttons. Zybu was number 1. Ah, okay. Okay, holy shit, I thought he was like only 2 times in a row, that's pretty nice. What is the fastest cloth pad, no artisan? Fastest cloth pad, no artisan. Like if you count Cordura as cloth, I would say the MPC 450. Top 5 mouse pads. I'm gonna do a video, so I'm not gonna spoil it here. Sorry, boys. What's your favorite keyboard? Probably for gaming, the Fnatic Streak 65, and for like standard typing, the I don't. What the fuck is that called? Maya Ducky Varmilo Maya Pro. Ducky X Varmilo Maya Pro. Is the GameSense radar faster than the GP4? The GameSense radar is super dependent on mouse feed. With some mouse feed it's pretty slow, slower than the GP4. The GameSense radar is quite smooth, so but with most PTFE feed it's faster than the GP4. Is the X1R worth a buy as it came back in stock in the US? Yeah, I would say. Uncoded email you. How long till I should replace Code Door? It depends. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there is like a set number on when you should change your mouse or mousepad. At the slowest, I would say the slowest I've tried in recent times is the X-Ray Pad Equate. What game do you play more? I don't play that much anymore, but I test mice on CS and Valorant and Warzone and Apex. And some callbacks as well. Mission cheaper is Superlight than I'm buying core pads on it. Core pads are good for the Superlight. Thoughts on opponent symmetrical too. I don't have it yet, so can't really say too much about it. I think, thank you for answering my questions. Have a good day. Yeah, have a good day, REQ. I completely fucked up your name, but hopefully you don't mind. Yeah, enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. Budget mousepad recommendations. Yeah, get the Dream Machines. I think I already answered that a couple of times to you. Get the Dream Machines mousepad. Does GSR have different X and Y? I haven't. Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't tried it in a long time. Slowest Jupiter from LethalGamingGear is slower than the GSR worn out. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Jupiter like next week, so I'm gonna be testing it. I love your gameplay and reviews. You should try streaming it, I think. I did stream it at some point, but it's pretty hard to follow chat and like play games while you stream, to be honest. Are you looking forward to new Battlefield? Not really that much, not really that much. Pineapple on pizza. I don't really like it too much myself. People are switching to higher DPI now, like 8. I don't think it's a big difference, Derek. I don't think it's a massive difference, like the latency difference is really small. But yeah, I still think that you should use like 1600 DPI if you just can get used to it. It feels pretty much the same if you just lower your sensitivity. Playmo Legion, I would say OZAX. Will you stream more soon? I will most likely be streaming once a week, now that I only upload once a week. What mouse do you prefer and use more for playing? I just change a lot because I get sent all mice for reviews, so I don't really have like a single. I've used, like in the past 6 months, I've used OZAX the most. Just got here, what is the lowest weight do you believe is? I would say about 50 grams. It depends on the size as well. What's the beard routine video coming out? It might be a while. Favorite vodka? Let me check. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like Stolichnaya. Was it Stolichnaya? Let me see how the bottle is. I'm not quite. I think it was this one, the Stolichnaya. Not 100% sure. I think it's that one. Not 100% sure. But it's like the most, at least in Finland, it's the most famous vodka for like if you mix it up with Coca-Cola or something, you know, or some other you know, it barely tastes. You barely taste anything with that. I'm pretty sure it's Stolichnaya. Not sure. Not 100% sure. I need to ask one of a buddy of mine. He always asks that one. You ever... Yeah, I have my IEMs, my Tinhifi T2s that I use sometimes. What sensor is better, Pixar 3360 or Hero? Hero 100%, but you don't really feel the difference like in practice. I like the sensor shape, but I want a little smaller Kinzu. So the M42 was the most I was waiting for. Yeah, M42 shape is really, really nice. What's your chair? Want to buy a new chair for studying and in order to have... I have like... this chair was sent to me by the company that I work for these days. This is like Sedus AP something. It's German company. I don't remember what it's... Actually, that's the name. I will paste it to the chat. So that's the brand of my chair. And the model and everything. But I've mostly been using these office chairs from this Finnish outlet called Martela. You can get like really good chairs for quite cheap. If you could build a mouse like Rocket Jump Ninja, how would it look like? I don't really know. Is it worth going higher than 1600? No, in my opinion, no. With you and me having almost the exact same hand size and mouse grip as using the hardest range your hand while playing. No, not with the hardest, no. $3370, $3389 or Hero. It doesn't really matter, whatever. The implementation is the one thing that matters, not really the sensor in here. Why do you use weird camera angle? Like, are you talking about this face camera or something? It's just the easiest place to place my camera on my desk without having to put it on my tripod or anything. Gaming chairs are horrendous. Yeah, they are, yeah. Do you think this... no, I don't think it improves your aim. It won't improve your aim. Picking up Stolichnaya tomorrow then. Best wireless mouse in your opinion? I think the Superlight is probably the best one. Do you prefer the GameSense Radar version 2 or the Vaxi PA mouse? GameSense Radar 2, I would say. The Vaxi PA feels really nice, but I don't think it's gonna be very consistent. I was planning to stream for an hour, but now I'm already 1 hour and how much in? Like 40 minutes, so I think I will end the stream in like 5 minutes, so any last questions, guys, shoot them over. XM1R or MP01 hard question. I would say MP01. Yeah, Rascal, maybe just wait before it breaks and then get the Superlight. Bill, I've been playing quite a bit of I played quite a bit of Apex, like, for a month, I would say. But now I just don't have enough time again when I started working again after my holiday. Why does Sense feel faster on lower FOV? I mean, there is less sort of... What's the word? There is less stuff on your screen, so it does feel sort of faster because you're more zoomed in, so it does sort of feel faster. You ever played World of Tanks? No. Similar shape in terms of for the Logitech G703. There are not many that similar shapes for it. I would say maybe the Xtrfy M4. Because you know, will you be reviewing the M731? Yeah, at some point, yeah. I'm not sure when I'm gonna get that one. Have you tried the X-ray pads? Yeah, I have quite many reviews for those in my channel. Favorite food? At the moment, that's a good question. I think lasagna is like really good. Of course, like a really good steak is also really nice. And Nepalese food or Indian food is also I love that food. Like spicy food. I'm a big fan of like spicy Indian or Nepalese food. Italian food is nice, of course. But I would say like when I was in Italy, like I think 3 years ago maybe, I got pretty bored of the food in like a week. And then again, even in Finland, I eat Nepalese food at least like 3 times in a week. So, so yeah. Cheers and night house. See you next week. On your Bargy fighting street. Yeah, enjoy your week, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yeah, enjoy your week and enjoy your weekend. Yeah, no problem, Red. Outside AX or EC3, outside AX. Do you think Games and Radar we choose the best mouse pad value-wise? It's really good value-wise, for sure. Lasagna is mind game. Yeah, it's really nice. Why are games bad right now? I don't know. Yeah, games do seem quite boring at the moment. Like, they ruin most of the games. Warzone is full of hackers. There are some issues in Apex, in my opinion. The Apex, the ranked grind, it's... I don't know, the rank system isn't that great because it's mostly just grinding. Like, if you play enough, you're gonna get to, like, masters. Especially if you play with, like, 3 decent, like, pretty good players, you can get to, like, masters pretty easily. Of course, like, getting to top 50 Predator or something is gonna be super hard and you have to grind a lot. Like, those players on the top 50 or top 30, top 40, those are pretty insane, like, almost every one of those players. But I think that in Masters, for example, there are not that many good players. If you can just get there if you just play with 3 good players. But soloing to Masters is gonna be like pretty hard already, I would say. And yeah, depends on how much time you have to play. M42 or the FK2C. I would say the M42 maybe. I played CSGO for many years. Yeah, the EPI will make you a better player in the end. Yeah, that's true for sure. What do you think is more important, click latency or shape? Shape for sure. Click latency isn't that important in all games necessarily. I will actually do a video about that one as well. Favorite Valorant skins? I think the sort of Karambit knife is pretty cool. That was available in like a few seasons ago in Battle Pass or something. But I don't know. Is it called Battle Pass in Valorant? I'm not sure what it's called. Do you think click latency is that important? Depends on the game, but yes, I do. What's your favorite mousepad and mouse for Valorant? I would just say like the Accide AX and whatever mousepad. E-bar AC Plus for me. Have you tried Splitgate? No, it doesn't look that good for me. I wouldn't really like it that much. I've yet to try an extra 5 months, would like to try M42 at some point. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. What would you say is overall the best wired mouse? The one I like the most is probably the Accide AX at the moment. Ruined Dagger. Ah, is it really called that? Let me Google it. Yeah, it's that one, yeah. Ruined Dagger, yeah, that's the, yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. The animation is nice, and then I bought one. I think it's the Glitch Pop Dagger that I bought. Yeah, I bought that. That's pretty cool. I bought that one. Is the MP01S still one of your favorites? Yeah, definitely is, yeah. Sitting on a Glitch Pop Dagger and Sovereign. Yeah, the Glitch Pop Dagger is really nice, yeah. M42 wireless when house. I don't know. I seriously do not know, Björn. Best stream on 2021. You're a cool guy, man. Thank you, Crazy. Thank you. Glad you enjoy. Any notable worst mice you have ever tried? Worst mice? I think I have like 2 worst mice that I have tried. I would say like the Model O mouse that I have is super bad quality, so that's, I would say, is pretty bad. Then the HK Gaming Mira, Naos M is one of the worst that I've tried. It's garbage quality and stuff. Are you excited for a specific mouse that you didn't review yet? Yeah, the Starlight Phantom. What are your thoughts on mouse modding, and what if big companies capitalize on the modding market? Like, if they sell a Logitech G3 or 5? I don't think there is like a market for that one myself. I don't know. I don't really care about it myself. Skull Mini or M42? M42 I would choose 100%. Your channel is so underrated, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you. Are you Forrest under the cover? Yeah, I've heard that quite many people call me like that. I say that I look like Forrest. I saw you play CSGO with insanely high EDPI. How do you manage to be that accurate with high sense? I saw you have some crisp aim in your videos. I've just played for years and years. I've just played for years and years. I would say that's the answer. And yeah, I used to be a professional Call of Duty player, so... where are you from? I'm from Finland. This pure track talent design goes hard. Yeah, it's a nice design, yeah, the Phoenix SC. Does switch type matter on keyboards for TAC shooters? I think the switch profile, low profile keyboards are best for TAC FPS, I would say. Forest come for Forest. What you retire from pro scene? I just didn't like Call of Duty that much. I didn't really enjoy Call of Duty, to be honest. Like, I played... I enjoyed it for about 6 months, and I played about 2 years of Call of Duty 4 professionally. And we didn't get much money from it. Like, not at all much money from it. Have you tried the new Call of Duties? Yeah, I have Modern Warfare, and I also have the Cold War. Modern Warfare was okay, Cold War is trash. And I also like Warzone. Best low profile keyboard. Logitech G915 TKL or the Fnatic Streak 65. Are you sad Kammyz is retiring from F1? Not really, I don't really follow F1. I'm about to buy a new mouse, switching from my mouse. XM1 might be too large for fingertip grip. Orochi version 2 might be good. Superlight might be good. I mean, those are... I would get the Orochi or the Superlight myself. Orochi or size rail and why? Both are great. I would probably choose the Orochi myself. The size rail causes me wrist pain, so it's not the most optimal choice for me. Best Ergo mouse in the market right now. The Extra 5 M4 or the Accide X at the moment. The EC2C might change that when it comes out. M4 Tokyo Edition compared to the old ones. No, not really Semper. It's pretty much the same click feeling. Using M720, love it, but finger rest not comfy or MC1. What do you think? What do you think, will it help? Hard to say, Tengrist, hard to say. I had the same kind of issues with the MM720. The finger rest is not comfortable. But I think, guys, it's time to end the stream. I was going to stream for an hour and I'm already in... How long? 1 hour and 54 minutes. You're one of my favorite review channels. Thank you, Rascal. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. What's your main mouse pad? I don't really have a main mouse or mouse pad. Keyboard, I would say at the moment, for gaming is the Fnatic Streak 65. But yeah, enjoy your weekends, guys. I won't stream. I will stream next time, maybe next Friday. I should upload tomorrow. I will either upload a like a VOD of this, or I will upload the setup thingy, or I will upload the setup thingy on Sunday. I'm not sure. But yeah, thanks guys for the support. Enjoy your weekends, and yeah. So the setup video, I don't know if you like sent me your setup, but it's going to be uploaded either tomorrow or Sunday. And next Wednesday is gonna be a review of these Blackshark V2 Pros. Super nice wireless headsets, highly recommended for you to watch the review if you're interested in gaming headsets. But yeah, again, once more, enjoy your weekends and enjoy today, and see you next time, boys.